Hello, I am Ngozi Eze. You are welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, you are welcome. Yes, I am a registered nurse and I teach teenagers and youth about their health, how to remain healthy and transit through teenagehood and young adulthood into later stages of life. Now, in the course of teaching teenagers and youths, I have been able to compile 10 health questions, like 10 health questions to ask a potential spouse. This is going to be a video series and you do not want to miss any part of it. You are welcome once more. If you're not subscribed to this channel, hello, subscribe, okay, and then put on the notification bell so that you would know when I put up each video. Yeah, so we're gonna get into number 1. So, number 1 is blood group and rhesus factor. Know your blood group and rhesus factor. Now, a lot of people would wait till they get to marriage committee before they start doing their blood works, premarital blood works. I think you have to, you will still have to do it because, marriage committee, show us the proof, honey. Yes, which is actually very good. But I think that as a youth right now in this age and in this time of information, it is actually very important to get to know it in your palm. Have them on your palm, honey. Walk into a laboratory, walk into a healthcare facility and get to know your blood group and rhesus factor. Yes, so that is number 1. We go over to number 2, which is type of job and the health risks involved. Yes. Now, I'm going to give an example. Now, there are a lot of people that work in places where they're exposed to dangerous rays like x-rays. Some people work in places where they're exposed to dangerous gases. Some people work in places where they're exposed to needle sharps, injuries that could give them really bad infectious diseases and all that. So what I mean here is you want to know beforehand so that you know how to channel your, how to guide, how to support this person by remembering them that they should take precautionary measures, and you also know how to channel your prayers, honey. The Lord is always good, He's always merciful, and He always answers prayers. So you know how to channel your prayers and say, Lord, protect him, protect her. He's not going to fall into water because he walks on the sea and all that and all that. So know the job type that your spouse or your potential spouse does and the health risk that is involved. Yeah, so that's number 2. Number 3, surgical history and the likely indication. Now, somebody may say, where is this coming from? But see the importance. Some people have gone through major surgeries that have certain health implications. I'll give you an example. Some people have had surgeries that affected their reproductive health in one way or the other. So you also need to be armed with that information. It is actually very important so that you know what is ahead, you know what to expect, and you know how to tackle it even before the challenges start coming. Yes, so that is number 3. Number 4, chronic illnesses. Yes. You want to know if this person is battling any kind of chronic illness, like maybe hypertension, diabetes. Yes, you want to know if this person is handling or battling a healthcare challenge, a chronic illness, and you want to know where you come in. You want to know how to support this person, how to remind them to take their medications, how to remind them to be, keep their appointments and all that. So it's very important to know. Another thing is you may want to know about a family history of chronic illnesses because it will help you to take precautions. Okay, most of these things are avoidable if you take precautions and of course if you pray to the Lord. Yeah, so you want to know how to channel your precautionary measures. For example, for a person that is at risk for hypertension because he has a family history of hypertension, salt restriction is actually very important. That person do not need to have a hypertension before they start certain food restrictions. Okay, so salt restriction is just an example. There's gonna be salt in the food, but is going to be limited, and that is a very good precautionary measure for that condition. So you want to know, is there any condition that you're battling with and how we're going to handle it, or are you at risk for any health condition, like any kind of illnesses? Yeah, so that's number 4. Number 5, lifestyle practices that may endanger their health. When I say lifestyle practices, I'm talking about habits or addictions that may be so risky to their health, like to the health of your spouse or your potential spouse. Like an example is smoking. Hello, in the long run, that person could have lung issues. So you want to know, is there something that you're battling with? Is there something that you're trying to stop or that you're currently doing and is going to affect your health? In the long run, drinking, like excessive drinking, is also one of those things. Yes, so you want to find out. So that's number 5. Now, the truth about these questions is that you may not really ask these questions as an interview situation. You can actually elicit them, through other ways, through other conversations. So the main thing is have this at the back of your mind so that as you call or as you date, you would be able to elicit these informations in one way or another. Okay guys, so these are 5 of the health questions that you need to ask a potential spouse. You need to know these things about yourself too, so that you can share with your significant other. Okay, be transparent. Another thing that I want you to know is that some of these things, they don't really determine compatibility. It's just a way of getting informed, getting armed with the right information, so that you know how to tackle life better, how to do life better with this person in health. So thank you guys for watching, and yes, another video will be loading where I'll talk about another 4 health questions you need to ask a potential spouse. Yes, do not forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends so that they are better armed and better informed also. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.